antidote. I got your antidote. You need that antidote. I got your antidote. Bottle of pain, yeah. I'm feeling fine, crack me a Dutch shot. Time to unwind, yeah. Come and switch in my thoughts. I'm hoping she won't shoot me down. If she ain't the one for the night, I know others in town. Trying to do right. If she go bye, mean some insane thing. That's just what time. If you say that you're gone, I just act like it's nothing to me. When you say that you love me, it's something I didn't believe. Back on my bullshit, stuck on my ways, always ignored them, on bad behavior. Should've done right. You say I lie. Showed in the light. Now there's no chillin' with you. This, that, on my mistakes. 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 This one for you. This one for you. This one for I ain't gon' see you again. This one for you, this one for you, this one for the lost me a loving friend. This one for you, this one for you, this one for you. This one for you, this one for you, this one for you. Summertime. Fall of shit, all aboard, brace the dip, love at war. Wish I could do magic just like Dumbledore. Would we be a better fit if I wasn't so reckless? Never did I leash onto you, wasn't looking to benefit. Follow me down this road. But when we end, I should've been no. Harbored a heart about 2 years ago. Down with a thought, you know how it go. You were a class act that couldn't play the full stage. Full play was full, never knew I was capable of playing you. That was too late for two. I was out of my mind, oh nah. Blame it on the wine, oh la. Really not the type for drama. Still I pay the price with karma. You say I lie. Should've done right. Showed in the light. There's no chillin' with you. This, that, on my mistakes. 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 This one for you. This one for you. This one for I ain't gon' see you again. This one for you. This one for you. This one for the lost me a loving friend. This one for you. 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 Summertime.
Got him.
Hey. What's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's edition of Grown Talk with Goddess. I'm here. I'm still pregnant, and I'm here. The only thing that's
pregnant? We didn't know.
Yeah, man. Yo, you know what?
We still ain't see no photos and put that out there. Or you want to laugh that off.
I showed you an amateur picture I took last week. It was up on the show.
Well, we saw it. We want to see, because I think a lot of people may not understand, like, when you pay a professional to do something, and, it's obviously someone you've worked with before, and they're phenomenal at what they do, and one of the photos is up right here. So, there's a difference of you taking a photo with your fucking iPhone or Samsung, whatever it is, to someone taking it and going into Adobe, because, me and Jeff, we have all the Adobes, and you go into Photoshop, and you're able to, brighten, like you're able to really work a photo to make it look even more beautiful than the original is. So, there's a lot that goes into it. But, unfortunately, when you deal with people, we don't want to pay for shit. We want everything free.
I'm going to knock him clear across this room. Yo, actually, shout out to Zuri Williams. I got my pictures today.
Hold on, people, before I get ignorant. What time did you get it?
What time?
Yeah, what time did you get your photos?
Like 11:30.
All right, what time is it?
4:21.
We had ample time to get, like, thank you, folks. Thank you.
Listen,
so next week, when Goddess does her show, we're going to see a couple of her favorite picks.
Yes,
All right.
absolutely. Yay.
We appreciate that.
I can send you. I mean, I haven't
Nope,
looked at them all.
I wanted to look at it when everyone else looks at it.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll do that for you.
Thank you.
He did send me the pictures today, and I woke up this morning. My kids had 10:45 doctor's appointments, well, dentist appointments, and then after I did
teeth pulled, or
they had to have some cavities filled.
I could have filled them for them, knock them right out. Pat, they're young. Them shits will grow back. You know what I mean?
He so I had to have the three of them get some cavities filled this morning. Then after that, I had to go pick my son up. We went and bought a car today, the second car for my son.
Nice. What did he get?
He just a little 2000 and something Honda Civic.
Nah, that's all he need.
Yeah.
Back and forth. You know what I mean?
That's a lot better than the BMW that he crashed into a tree.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice, man. Congratulations, man. You know, just I always say, you know, difference between learning a lesson and stupidity is when it happens more than once. So, you know, take care of this because, you know, I'm sure you've understood or went through what you went through with not actually having the ability to just get up and go.
Yes.
And I know it was kind of like a pain for you. So now, you know what I mean? Make sure you take care of this baby.
Yes, I hope so. True.
Did they do the oil change and everything for him?
They did the oil change and everything and put a brand new alternator in the car for him.
Nice.
We had a mechanic come over and take a look at it, and he goes, "You know what? You might want to benefit from the alternator. This was a little old. He had to knock it a little bit in order to get the car started."
Right.
So they replaced it at the car dealership.
Nice.
So they took care of that. So hopefully he takes care of this, and it's all insured. I can't wait to actually go home and take a look at it. I dropped him off there at the dealership after we.
Shit, he ain't gonna be home no time soon. He gonna check out everybody. Look, I'm whipping again, fellas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hopefully at some point.
12 motherfuckers in a trunk and everything. You know. Congratulations, homie. Congratulations.
Yes. Shout out to my son Anthony. All right. So on Facebook this week, I posed a question, like I do every single week, for you guys to comment on or tell me how you feel or just whatever, explode. Yesterday I posted up for the fellas, and I realized after I posted it up to the fellas, and shout out to the ladies too who put me in my place, that I should have actually included them in this. And also, Truth gave me the idea of a topic at the beginning of the week for the ass versus boobs. So I'm going to give you about 15 reasons why now ass is taking over as opposed to boobs being like what guys like now these days.
So you're saying that you feel that asses are more important than boobs?
I don't think so. I mean, look, not everybody is blessed.
Tap your mic for a second. Did you turn it off?
I didn't touch it.
Is it off?
No.
Huh?
Yeah, probably. Can you guys hear me?
Tap it again. All right, hold on one second.
Okay, hold on. Technical difficulties.
All right, give me 1 second. We're going another song for a few seconds. Be right back. Don't go nowhere.
But I wanna have fun all night. I could've took his girl if I wanted it, but I ain't throwing dirty laundry in the public. I can always make something out of nothing, cause I know how it was when it wasn't. Falling ships of murder that she wrote. Combination, always drink and smoke. Apathy could help the way I roll, cause I'm selective on how much I show. Time will tell, don't show me what I know. Know your worth to only go for broke. You look good, but act just like a hoe. You look good, but I really want nothing but a good time. I ain't here for the fuck shit.
There you go.
All right. Can you hear
There
me?
we go.
Yay! Okay. I don't even know where I left off. Oh yeah, ass versus boobs, man. And I'm like I was saying, not everybody was blessed with having both. I have both. So
We never noticed.
I just gotta.
We didn't notice. Just putting that out there. Sorry about that, y'all. The battery went on the mic because Goddess left it on. But,
You know what? Yo, he always want to blame me for something. One thing he can blame me for is eating up all the candy every week. It's me.
Just a smidget.
It's me.
All right, so we got the... Go ahead. Let's get to the comments.
I think because I am blessed and fortunate enough to have been blessed with both.
Right.
That I turn more men on with my boobs than I do my ass. But I have them both.
So you're saying you think because that's kind of like the first thing they see, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For me, like you meet somebody, you see them from the front. One thing I like about a guy, the first thing I meet him are his teeth and his smile. But it's hard not to look at breast. So you don't really know unless the girl is walking away if she has ass. What?
No, I'm saying it's not like you're short either, so you have some height, especially for a young lady. So, like, you can imagine like the conversation being like kind of like head tilted, but like you're talking to him and he's talking to your breast. So
yeah, I'm used to it. I remember back in high school, I used to wear this bodysuit, and this was when I first started getting breasts, and I was a junior in high school with like a fucking triple D bra. And I would always wear this certain bodysuit on a certain day because I was trying to get the attention of this guy that I ended up getting. But he would see me and be like, damn. And it was something that did for me. Knowing that he was like into, looking all down my shirt and shit, right. Which I didn't have a problem with. Nobody really cared about the ass back in the day. This is new. It's new. It's not something that anybody really gave a shit about.
I would have to give that to you.
Seriously. I don't know why.
I mean, my ex-wife, she had both. Mm-hmm. She had an ass you can set a vehicle on and double D's. Mm-hmm. And her eyes changed with the season. So, like, she was, I guess, one of the rare ones back in the days that had both. So,
that's nice. Yeah. Wow. What was her ethnicity?
Well, I mean, she was black, but she was, like, light as shit. Mm. But, like, I guess to me, I think to me it was her eyes because, like, they changed with the season. Mm-hmm. Like, I remember I met her in a club. And when I saw her in the club, you're absolutely right. I know she had, she had a nice chest. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know she had a butt until she came and saw me. Because, like, you see someone walking across the street, you could tell, but you can't tell. Right. But when she came to see me, she had this bodysuit on that the girls used to wear with the split all the way up. So when I, went to the bus station to meet her straight from work, and she walked off, and I saw her, I turned to the side and I said, Lord, please have mercy on me. Because, like, I was trying to, refrain from being the whole person, and you see somebody come off with a body like that with a bodysuit on. Yeah. No stomach. Yeah. You know what I mean? She was like 5'3".
Nice.
So I was like, Lord, it's going to be a long fucking day.
I'm tall as hell, so. But definitely fun size. Definitely. And if you got both, it's definitely a good look. So I put the question up on Facebook, ass versus boobs, from Jamal Williams. Shout out to him. He said he was going to tune in tonight. I don't know if he is. I haven't gotten a text message from him yet, but he says he likes ass, but not by much. Boobs are making a comeback with him. Yay!
I think more like these days it's pretty even, or it's like more of an ass. I was coming from school when I was stopped at Wendy's. I wanted to sandwich something real quick before I had to work. And there's this Latin girl there. And she turned, and I was like, Lord have mercy. Like, she had both, but she was like your height. And I think might have been like maybe a little tall. And I'm like, yo, she is gorgeous. But it was just like, she didn't have any makeup on. You know, she's at work and shit. She had a great personality. And all that was like, gosh, this chick is beautiful.
Yeah. See that? Hey. Craig Robinson said boobs. He just likes them. Andre Duran said, ass because it feels good in there. Wilma, shout out to
anals. That's what I'm talking about, homie.
Yeah.
Anal on deck.
Wilma said, why only for the fellas? I like booty, chest not so much. So she's a female. Who,
right.
Asked me.
I guess. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm trying to see like how.
I should have posed it to like the studs and the women
Well,
who are
see,
bisexual.
my thing is like I think studs are phenomenally mental individuals, and the reason why I'm saying that is because obviously you're wearing a prosthetic, and as much as you would like to, you're not feeling anything, unless you have like there are some strap-ons where it actually goes inside of the lady's vagina and sticks out. So while she's pumping, she's getting action too.
What?
Yeah, so there are new strap-ons where it'll actually go inside the woman's vagina who's strapping on. So there's an end that goes inside the woman, and then obviously there's the end that stick out so that a woman that's being penetrated can get some feeling too. So that, or there's one where it's like a vibrator, whatever, but the woman who's wearing the strap-on is getting some kind of stimulation. So for that, I would say, you know what? I understand the, the love of it because you're getting some pleasure out of it.
Right.
But for those who are still using the old strap-ons where it's just literally a strap-on, I say it has to be a great mental person because at the end of the day, you're truly not getting any fucking feeling out of this chick who you're trying to blow her back out. So, I would say, like, I would. Is she in the tri-state area?
Yeah.
Please invite her.
Okay.
You're welcome. I would love to have this conversation with you.
A few.
Tell them to come through. I would love that. That would be a wonderful topic because I would love to see the mental of it. Because, like, again, if it's the old school ones, you getting pleasure on her sound pleasure, but like you're not really feeling anything.
Some people are satisfied watching others get satisfied.
But all right, just for like a guy who's watching his girl or a girl masturbate,
right,
or play with herself, it's oh my gosh, it's exciting because I know eventually I'm about to bust your ass. But for those individuals who are just watching and you're not really gonna get any relief. That's pent up. Like, I don't know if, like, maybe women don't understand, but, like, blue balls for guys, that's a really fucking painful situation there.
Okay. Women get that, too. I want to let you know.
All right, so what I'm saying is if you're sitting there and you're getting aroused, I'm talking about on a epic level. Yes. You're, oh, my gosh, this person turned you on.
Yes.
You're sweating.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You're wet. You're leaking.
Pussy throbbing.
Right,
yes.
And then that's it.
It's happened. It happens to us too. Like women in general.
No, I'm saying like you do all that because you're in your mind, I'm about to get this nut off either way.
Okay, so
but for the fact that like you got all that and then you didn't get a chance to climax.
Some do though. And some do get excited off of watching, the other person get pleasured.
You're not.
I know a guy who can climax or who can come from eating a girl pussy.
He's touching her. And
oh my God.
Women, I think women need to understand.
That sounds like the freakiest thing in the world. Like,
I need women to understand.
That's just like a guy nutting from
most guys
kissing.
that are eating you out is playing with his dick at the same time.
Shit.
Just saying.
Listen.
Because I'm a firm believer. I don't believe fingers belong in the vagina. That's just me. So if a dude's eating you out, he's grabbing you. Next time, ladies, next time a guy's going down on you, start to pay attention. one of them hands is gonna disappear.
No, listen, I don't believe. Not all the time. I am dead serious.
Think back. Like I said, next time it might have like passed you, but next time the situation does arise, you're gonna notice the guy's hand's gonna move, especially if he's just gonna eat you out and that's it.
All right, I'm gonna pay attention. It's been a long time, so maybe that's the problem with me. Oh my God, I look so pregnant today. Yo, I can't wear this blue shirt anymore. Yeah, I cannot wait to get back into my old body again. Oh my God, I have no idea. But anyway, so enough on that. If you want me to have somebody here, I will ask.
I would love to have that conversation
because
I would love to go into depth about the mentality of it because, not attacking anyone, but, we had this conversation at work today. You can't tell me you're attracted to a woman, but that woman portrays herself as a man. So is it more of a lines of you want something different compared to you being full-blown gay?
Probably.
You know what I mean? So I would love to have that conversation.
Okay. All right. So I'll work my magic and see what I could do. My days here are pretty much numbered and,
Pretty much.
A baby. And so no week is ever promised, but as much as I can be here, I swear to God I will. I'm talking about up until the baby comes. Afterwards, I'm here. Shelly Morgan, shout out to her. She said, I've noticed most men are either breast men or ass men. I've never noticed or met one that prefers a woman to have a big butt and big breasts.
I would say she does make sense, but maybe the last 5 years, you started seeing women that have a nice chest and a nice butt. But more commonly, especially you walk in the mall, because women, the only clothing women wear anymore is tights. That's it. There's nothing else in the fucking world but tights.
He must be talking about white women.
No, women, period. We go to the mall right now, so you're going to see his tights.
White on white women.
Period.
Yeah.
Even black women. Like, they feel they got to show ass too. But my thing is, like, you rarely find a woman that is top and bottom. Yeah, you'll see it. But let's say if you see 100 women, I'm thinking maybe 7, 8, and that's probably still high. That'll be, as big up top as there is down, at the bottom.
Right. Okay.
So it'll be like either a heavy chest, pretty face. I mean, not flat ass, but something.
Yeah.
Or, a nice little fat ass, flat stomach, or, at least something to put in your mouth. So It ain't like it's like, nigga, I'm going to have some fun. I don't know where to fucking start at. She got both popping, Without surgeries, we're talking about people.
Mm. Shelly also went on to say that some women are just fat, and that's why they have, that's why their butt is big. She says she hates when she sees a large woman who says she got a fat ass. No ho, you're just fat.
I think that's with breasts. Because you have a lot of women who you would think, because it was this young lady, you would think she had some big ass titties because she was a very large woman. And then when she lost all that weight, she really didn't have as big of a chest as, you thought she would have because, she had to have the lift and all kinds of other things. Mm-hmm. But her chest was not as big as you would think it was.
Yeah. I feel the same way about the chest. Definitely making you fat. We got a lot of fat in our breasts. Oh, and we do have it in our ass, I guess. Some of y'all. I know I do. But it's more of a chest thing to me. Long live King Gold Chain, Rodney, stupid ass. He said he likes tits, and I asked him why. He says titties are fun to suck on, to lay on, and to watch bounce up and down during sex. He says nipples and areolas are pretty as fuck, and that cleavage is right, and the right shirt is amazing.
Maybe I should have because that's the thing is to me, I would take unique nipples over big titties any day.
I honestly thought that they all looked the same until just recently.
Yeah, no.
We all have an areola and we all have a nipple. And you see when I drew the sign of an areola, I drew like this real big circle type shit in a nipple. I didn't realize that some women have small areolas. I know Chinese women got huge nipples.
Yeah.
Them shit stick out like this far from the breast. I'd be like, what? Even the men. But I
I
honestly,
almost
thought,
threw up, but all right. No. There are so many. There are puffy nipples. I mean, like I said, if you could get a girl with, to me, I've always, because there was this one young lady I was messing with back in the days. She really didn't have a chest, but her nipples was so fucking long, and it turned me on.
Wait.
Like she had something, but it really wasn't nothing. Like, it wasn't like she could wear a training bra, but it was, I don't know if you would call it like an A. It wasn't an A, maybe a B, something like that.
She had long nipples?
Right, but her nipples were hella long, and that was like attractive. She didn't have like a big areola. It was like really small, but the nipples were long as hell. So yeah, like him, like when she was on top riding, you got to see the beauty. So yeah, that was exciting.
I'm picturing in my head just like a wall with like almost like a...
No, it wasn't flat. She wasn't flat chested. I'm saying, but it was like she was like a B. Like flat chested is like.
And what is a long nipple to you? Can you give me an example of a long nipple?
Something like that. Maybe half, like, but it just was hella long.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't like a normal, okay, it's a nipple stick out, like, it's like that, like a nail, your fingernail. No, that shit was like the tip. It was long as hell. But like I said, if you got a young lady with interesting nipples, yeah, you want to see her ride and stuff like that.
A long nipple, all right. Your silly ass said that you was good either way. H. Johnson says he prefers ass.
That is true.
Ass? You prefer ass?
No, I mean him. I met dude from he's from Allentown. Met him out in Harrisburg. Shout out to him.
Hey, thanks for answering.
His baby mother, she was thick.
Yeah,
she was thick. She was pretty. She was very pretty.
Okay. Jermaine said he likes both. The fuck? He said if you have both, you can't lose. But sometimes you do crap. You do crap out. So shaking his head. Gail Moran, she says titties and ass, best of both worlds. Just saying. And Zachary, what's up to him? He watches all the time too. He says I love both. That ass for grabbing, you squeeze the tits for sucking, tit fucking. Hey, I haven't been titty fucked in like, whew, like
I mean, do women get off on that?
Do men get off on that?
Well, of course we're getting, the friction, we're getting the feeling.
No, I've never gotten off on it.
If you you have some people, stop using baby oil, please.
What's better, Vaseline?
No, Johnson & Johnson has this gel.
You know what? I can't.
My eyes just teared up a little. Hold on.
Yo, I have no idea.
They have this gel, and it feels more. But like I said, if you can get a young lady with a big chest and you can loop her breasts up, you'll get feeling. But like you said, for you it does nothing. So it's just like if you're dealing with a young lady that does have a big chest and it doesn't do anything for her, what would be the real true pleasure of doing it?
Maybe it's because I don't have long
coming on
nipples.
Them, maybe, but it's still because like you have some women that literally love sucking dick. I mean, it's their passion.
Yo, I can't understand that. Can we get one of those on the show, please?
I mean, hey, man, put it out there. Invite them up.
Fuck, yo, I can't. Listen, I'll ask on Facebook how many women genuinely love sucking dick, and nobody will respond.
Well, I mean,
I can't have a whole bunch of friends who hate sucking dick as much as I do.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they just don't want their fellas to real. Because if a man know you love sucking dick, he gonna put his dick in your mouth when you sleep. Every time you turn around, you trying to put a fork in your mouth to take a bite for your food, his dick gonna be there. A lot of people don't want people to know a lot of things about them, which is kind of cool, but not cool.
Okay. I mean, but if you love it, shit, profess your love for it by enlightening me on how anybody could feel so adamant about wanting that part of it. I mean, look, like I said, I do it. I've done it. I mean, and I had this one dude from Patterson. Like that, and he used to tell me that used to be one of my fortes. Like that was my, but I never really put much into it. But I never had a problem with making them come. And it was always like within 10, 15 minutes. So it wasn't like I had to put much work into it. But then,
Let's be honest. Like, how long does sex really last? Most niggas is pilled up now anyway.
for me,
So, you know, I mean, like in general, like guys are, oh man, I could go 2, 3. Bitch, niggas.
they
please.
lying.
Well, I'm saying like the
Yo.
only time you did that is like if you pilled up. Now, my young days when I was like, I used to always do these mental games and shit like that. So, like, without a pill, the longest I've ever went was 2 hours and 39 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And my fast was about 2 seconds, but that chick pussy was hella good.
That's what I was just about to say. When you asked before how long the sex lasts, for me, anywhere between 2 to 5 minutes. And I get it, fellas, because when it was the first couple, I used to think that it was them, but now I know for a fact it's me.
I would
I
think.
know. It's me.
All right. Do you use condoms? Okay.
Yo, you know what?
No, I'm saying because
Yes.
if you have some
Yes, I do.
some individuals, she's lying. Some individuals, women that just too wet. You know what I mean? For guys and who aren't used to, because not every vagina is the same, fellas. I always say, yeah, it's a hole, but you have some that get like super wet. And some that, you know, yes, get wet. And there's some where it's like fucking Niagara Falls. So a lot of dudes, you deal with a lot of different women. So you're not used to, you know, everyone's like with a dude. All right, young lady, you're going to get penetrated. Some might go deeper, some may be wider, but it's still penetration. Where as far as a man going in, you know, might be wet, may not be as wet, might be a little wet, you know what I mean, whatever it is. But if you're dealing with Niagara Falls and the guy's not used to it, yeah, his mental, because, you know, a guy's mental is already like, all right, we're going to, you know, don't come faster. If you start fucking with yourself over and over again, then yeah, you would, spit out real quick.
All right, put it like this. It does have a lot to do with the wetness, but I don't think it has as much to do as with the Kegel reflex of the vagina. Or a woman who knows how to use her muscle, which happens to be me. I practice my Kegel all the time. I have the Kegel balls. It's important, you know, especially women older in age who have had a little bit more mileage on their vaginas.
Get your shit blown.
Yes.
So, on a regular basis.
They used to call me Snapback. I had this one guy who started it. He used to call me Miss Snapback. But that, and for him, meant that I knew how to work my muscle around his shit, so it
Right.
felt like I was grabbing this shit and snapping it back.
There you go.
Yo, where the hell do we go with it? Oh my gosh, ass versus boobs. Okay, so I did some research on that article you sent me about it.
Right.
And there were 15 different reasons why the ass is starting to take over now.
I need to hear.
Yes.
We can do all 15 or just your favorites. What you got?
I had a couple that intrigued me, especially the ones that talked about intelligence-wise. I'll give you, I mean, we have time to get into all 15, but I thought it was hilarious. Hold on. They said that women that have bigger asses have an ability to make people appear to be more famous than what they are. Like back in the day, and they gave J-Lo as an example for the one reason. Back in the day, we knew J-Lo as a dancer, but then everybody in the back of their mind used to always talk about her ass.
She was a smut.
So she didn't get looked at as a smut as much because she could dance and she had that nice ass that everybody always talked about outside of her being a smut. Another one talked about according to an article on MTV.com, women with more fat in their ass are more intelligent. I think that's bullshit. And the reason why they said that is the reason why they said that a bigger ass makes you more intelligent is hold on, I'm sorry. And a unique long chain of polysaturated fat acids found in the glutamyl form in fat is important for brain development. So it's like the more that you have, it's supposed to be the smarter that you are. And women with bigger asses are supposed to also produce smarter kids. So that was 2 reasons in one. Also, it's supposed to be better to have a bigger ass for better spine curvage. You know, so that's better for the men when they're having sex. Which was another one? This was
They all sound kind of outrageous to me.
They were. They said while women with larger chests often have the tendency to slouch a little, women with bigger ass have better posture, which
They don't give a fuck.
which then again it appears to make them look a little bit more intelligent.
I would think women with bigger breasts would get more free shit.
You know what?
No, I'm saying because, you know, you're walking up, you see the breast, instead of like waiting for her to walk away.
Breasts used to be more popular in demand, but now for whatever reason, and I'm guessing it's because women are now starting to believe that their children and they are smarter because they have bigger asses, and that's what's taking over.
Please stop.
Yeah,
That
please
makes
do.
absolutely no sense.
I did. You know what? On Facebook today, I did post up a question for everybody, asking them if I should spend some of my income tax money on a Brazilian butt lift or a new car. So that's up for debate right now. You can
I already told you what I wanted you to do.
answer
Go
on the poll if you'd like.
ahead. It won't be nice, but go ahead.
It's on my page. That was basically it. It's saying that when you have a larger ass, when you exercise, it's a lot easier for you to be able to move the next day because of the more muscle you have in the.
I say bullshit on that. When I started cross fitness, there's a lot of women in there, but it's just one particular lady. She's, you know, probably maybe a little older than me, my age, but she looks very, very, very beautiful. And she has a mean butt. She doesn't have much of a chest, but she has a, you know, very, very big butt, and she's pretty. You know, long hair and all that. And, you know, she missed a couple of days. She's like, oh, that last workout bore me out. I was so sore. So I would have to say bull on that one.
Shout out to the lady at CrossFit. You know what? I've done it. I think it depends on the exercise. I still now do about 50 squats a day. I didn't get anything done to my booty. I worked on it. I worked on it with Daryl in the mill, and we worked on it for many, many months, and we got it to where it was. It wasn't natural. I exercised for it. But I will say this. I can do lunges, and my ass is killing me the next day, but I'll do a squat, and I'm fine.
I think it's the particular move you do works the particular body part, which is why like I really got infatuated with CrossFit because every single workout is a full body workout. Mm-hmm. So there's no, okay, well, today's arms or back. No, it's a full fucking body workout every single day. Now, you may stretch, you know, go hard on one particular muscle harder than the other, but you're always going to work out every single muscle. Yeah. But, you know, I would say, again, to me, I could care less. I've dated skinny girls that didn't have much of an ass or titties. It was to me, it's the individual. But if I had to pick one or the other, it would have to be ass. Okay. Because I love reverse cowgirl.
You know what? My son said the bigger the ass, the worse it stinks. All right. So that's what Anthony says. Look, I can't stand me. Like my son he likes flat ass, no titties, just a girl.
He had bad experiences. Stay out the fucking hood, homie.
All right, so moving on to my next topic. While I'm at 2% on my phone, I'm not going to be able to read the comments off of it, but I wanted to talk about it a little bit. Something's wrong with my phone. I'm out here buying cars, and my phone won't stand the charge. Okay, so I picked this up on Facebook today, and I didn't realize that was Obama's daughter until I looked deeper into the picture. But what the young lady on Facebook was saying was that she needs a white man because black men are not as loving and caring for black women, period, especially for her of her stature. Sorry, no arguments here. Black men want to fuck you and ruin your mind and insecurities all at once. And she posted that picture of Obama's daughter holding the white man's hand. So now, we get into the whole racial thing, and I did a show on interracial dating not too long ago, and I gave everybody my opinion on how I felt. As far as this guy goes in this picture, he's not somebody who's real built. He's not somebody, like a Caucasian man that I would think would turn many heads. I don't know why it would have anything to do with Obama's daughter's size, as far as why he would treat her better, or just a general statement that she made that white men are not treating women of this stature and of this size as good as maybe they would be treating a bigger woman. But I will say this, and like I said, I'm an honest person, a very honest person. I do feel like white men might treat black women a little bit better than black men. So I kind of do agree a little bit with this. I do. I'm sorry. I do. Listen, I've been with white men. I've been with black men. And I will say this. When it came down to just regular topics like who's picking up the tab tonight, or, like who's going to pay for the cab ride home, it was not up for debate. Whereas, the black men that I've dealt with don't even like going out. Their idea of fun is staying home inside and smoking weed and playing video games. So, when it comes down to this situation, but I think the way the white man treats a black woman has nothing to do with her stature and how she looks and anything else, because I know skinny, no frills white men who love big ass black women. I think it's just more or less so goes with preference. And that's how I felt on the topic.
I would say this. I despise when people start using ethnicity to tell people what is and isn't going to make them happy. I've always said it, and I will continue to say it. I think black people are the most racist people on the face of this earth. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, you have a lot of black people, the first thing that comes out of their mouth is, you're doing this because I'm black. No, it's because you're a fucking dumbass. I just think we are. We're felt with so much anger or so much frustration because, what happened to the Jewish community in the Holocaust was a horrible thing for anything to happen of any race. I don't give a fuck what the color, skin tone is. But what a lot of people may or may not realize is the Holocaust didn't happen on American soil.
Right.
All right. What happened to the Indians did.
Yeah.
And what happened to the black culture did. Yeah. And yes, the Indians got land and reservations and shit and that, but black people still waiting for their reparations. Uh-huh. You have all these Philip Morris and all these cigarette companies that are billions upon billions that was made on the back of black people. And at the end of the day, none of these black people are benefited from it, not one penny. And to go to show you how they could care less about it is by giving black people reparations would fix the deficit within a night. Because most black people would take it and give it right the fuck back. Yeah. But they don't want to see with anything. Listen. But just to say this, if there is a white Indian person that will treat you like the queen or king you deserve, you're telling me you wouldn't do it because that person isn't black. I don't understand that. Right. I believe we all are raised in a different way. So, yes, if you want to be taken care of, you want to maybe the housewife role, then yes, maybe someone that isn't black is for you. because you'll get more of that. But I would say it depends on what you look for. But there are a lot of black husbands out there that are filthy rich and you know, one of them want their wife to be home and take care of the kids. And we mean take care of the kids, not the nannies, so you could go shopping. There's a lot of, depending on what you want, there's a person out there that wants to give it to you, plain and simple. And to me, it just doesn't go to race. But a lot of people have to remember, Obama is half white.
Yeah.
So for her, because I remember Montel Williams, you remember his show, he was upset at his black daughter. He married a white woman for dating. Not upset. I'm probably a little harsh, but he was shocked that she would rather date someone white than someone black. He's a black man, yeah, his mother, but you know, you're supposed to be dating a black man. I'm a black man. I'm your father type situation. Right. But at the end of the day, if a motherfucker's gonna make her happy, who cares?
Listen, I have a 15-year-old daughter. She's been seeing the same little boy for about 3 years now. They went to middle school, now they're in high school together. Black. He's a black guy. I honestly thought, especially for her, seeing a lot of what she saw coming up, and her father's Puerto Rican. I thought she stayed away from black men. Especially because of what she's seen her mom go through.
Right.
You know, she said it attracted her more to want to help them, you know, help the generation that's coming up. Only because of what she's seen.
That's the thing. It also with the way that individual was raised. Yeah. There are some white people out there that would beat the shit out of their wives way more than a black person would. Because, you know, their way of growing up was seeing their father backhand the shit out of their moms because the beer wasn't cold enough.
You know what?
Real talk.
Listen, I would love to attribute it to that. But I will say this. One of the things that I always wanted to instill in my kids' mind is the way things should be, you know, as opposed to what they see and what they've seen, you know, coming from me as being, you know, not the way it should be, as it being wrong. Right. I tell my kids all the time, and even my 20-year-old, he's got him a little half Puerto Rican, half white girl. I'm not impressed with the half white part. But, you know, if that's what he likes, that's what he likes. It is what it is.
Would you not... About her being half white is the issue. Is she a lovely lady?
I don't know. She's in rehab. But besides... They dropped her off last Monday. Besides that, you know, she... she seems all right, you know.
I'm done. Like,
I want my son to find... I want all of my kids to find whoever makes them happy.
Not that fucking rehab, homie. Sorry. Like, no disrespect to you and your girl, but I
just, you know, regardless of the race. I feel
bad for men and women that love taking on projects.
That seems to be me every fucking time I meet a man.
And he's repeating. No, serious. I've always told my son, if you meet a woman and immediately she starts to go through life issues and problems, the only thing you should say to her is reach out to me when you're right. Not, what can I do?
Yeah, hell yeah. I agree. And
because I told him, like, it's not like you've spent hella time with this person. You're like, yo, when I went through whatever, this person had my back. That was my rock. Mm-hmm. I got yours now. Mm-hmm. You just met this person. Yeah. You know absolutely nothing about him. All right, yeah, it's new. It's the same person. I mean, it's a different person. It's new. Da-da-da-da. She going through problems? Tell her immediately.
Yeah. That seems
Hit me when your shit is right.
That seems to be the only type of woman that my son attracts. And I really wish it was different. So when he explains to me, well, you know, when I met her and she told me she was white, you know, I didn't think I was going to have problems with her being hooked on pills and all this other stuff and being suicidal and, you know.
Are you?
I don't know.
My man needs some. Homie, we going to hang out.
Yes, please, come get him.
We going to hang out.
He just got a new car today.
I'll have you right. I will have you right.
What I want mainly for my kids is to be with somebody who's going to do them better than what they've seen me be. And
so you would have a problem if your daughter came home with someone white?
Absolutely.
Wow. But you just said you want them to be happy.
Yeah, yeah. Well, okay, look.
Yeah, pause and think about that one.
Yeah. You know what?
Because we're, as far as the black community, everything's been kind of drilled in our heads to a certain extent. Black man, black woman. You know what I mean? Stay in a child's place. What happens in this house stays in this house. You have a lot of uncles who have half nieces and shit, kids with, it's a lot of shit happening in a lot of black homes because, unfortunately, we're being taught the wrong fucking shit.
Right. I reiterate what I said. I would not be upset with my daughter for bringing home somebody white. My oldest son's father is white. My oldest son is half white. He looks like a white boy. My daughter looks like a white girl.
He looks Puerto Rican like a motherfucker. I'm sorry. Ain't nothing white about that.
I think he looked like a little white boy. But, it's about what makes you happy. I don't think the size of the woman has anything to do with it. I reiterated my answer because if I were to come across a white man tonight, and this white man had everything, stop shaking your head, and this white man had everything to offer me that these black men still haven't to this day, I would fall straight in his lap.
We ain't believing that.
But the part that black men don't take care of me?
No, I'm talking about for you to say that quickly, you would, no.
I probably would.
Yeah, we know that.
Black men have left me susceptible to this.
It's not that. It's the black men you're freaking dating. Like we'll tell you all the time, you can't get nigga fresh off the corner after doing a hand in hand and think this nigga gonna put on a 3-piece suit. Yeah. Y'all going out to dinner.
Yo, I had good ones too. I had good ones that you would have never even thought were like involved in freaking love triangles and relationships.
You would, because it's the type of individuals. Like again, not saying every nigga in the hood ain't a good person. It's just more lines of you gotta portray. If you doing certain particular things, like with me, like no one who didn't know me or wasn't in the circle would ever thought that I was in the streets as heavy as I was. Mm-hmm. I'm on a bus with 10 grand in my pocket.
I'm gonna be like you when I grow up.
There was, so like I wasn't like these other guys who always had the flash with the clothes and the cars, and I was on a low dude, and I was happy to be that. So every individual is different. You just have to give the person the opportunity to show their true colors and let you know exactly what they're offering, what they really like and what they really want.
Right. Well, hopefully, my kids, your kids, everybody's kids grows up to be with whoever it is that's going to make them happy. I don't give a fuck who they dig.
At the end of the day, like I said, just make sure that this person makes you happy. I don't give a motherfucker, the motherfuckers in the wheelchair. If that being with that wheelchair motherfucker make you happy, then I'm happy for you.
Yeah, I used to be so materialistic. I'm about to start giving some of these corny niggas in my DMs a chance.
It's not that. It's just, more lines of like, here's what I tell people all the time. A woman can't approach me and tell me she has expensive taste and can't pay for a dinner. You ain't got expensive taste. You got fantasies, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I tell my son again, don't buy a woman, my daughter's don't buy a man, anything they can't buy for themselves.
Yeah.
So if a person telling you this is what I want and they can't afford it themselves, then that ain't for me. And I don't give a fuck how much money you got.
Yeah. No, I hear you. Okay.
Because you're in it for the wrong reasons. Mm-hmm. If I got it, and you spinning on me like I'm spinning on you, then we're going to continue this ride. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, if, I'm giving you money and you going out buying me gifts with the money I gave you, bitch, I could have did that myself.
Exactly. Might as well just buy it for myself. Yeah.
So, again, like I said, a person can't come to me and tell me, I want to go to Morton's. Right. Or I want to go to Houston's. All right, first date, dinner on you. Oh, that's not where you want to go. What can you afford?
Now I want some chart house. See what you did?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh,
Somebody else was talking about that shit today.
Woo,
Because we was talking about these motherfuckers making you pay gratuity to these motherfucking wait staffs that don't wait on you.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just more lines. Yeah.
What?
Motherfucker came to the table once and the gratuity was like $50. I'm not paying this. It's not happening. You're not gonna force me to pay for bad service. It's not happening. Now, if you want to take the $50 off the bill and pay that waiter for not doing a fucking job, that's on you.
You are a dare.
No, I don't mind giving $50, $100 to a person who's taking care of me.
You did say that though. You did tell me that you were a good tipper.
Take care of me.
Yeah.
I'm not saying sit on my fucking lap and when I'm but you gotta come. We was there. We was there for about an hour and change. We waited about an hour to get the seat, and we saw our wait staff once.
I like them.
I put the money in the other people's hand the other people was walking by, grabbing the fucking plates while she over there running her fucking mouth.
I like them. Look, for a romantic atmosphere in a nice setting.
I mean, just serious, fellas. Next time a lady says,
take it off the bill.
Next time a lady says she wants to pay letter, try it out. Because a lot of time I'm gonna just say it just because just to say it. No, let her. You can give her the money after the fucking date, but let her pay for it.
Unfortunately, in my case, it ain't no choice because the niggas I'm going out with, they can't take me no place like that. It's me.
So if a nigga can buy you a bag of chips, nigga, then where you taking me there? We going to the local bodega. We're going to pick a couple of chips. We're going to go back to your house and relax.
I can't. I'm not
If the nigga can't buy you a fucking Happy Meal, don't expect this motherfucking chart house.
Yo.
That go both fucking ways. Both ways.
Yeah, he's a mess.
You know what? Well, as I said, I've always been brutal. Women was like, yo, something fucking wrong with you.
Yo, he's a damn mess. I'm really...
Did you this and that? No, I'm just fucking real. I'm not spending anything on you can't spend on me.
You know what? The other day, I was having an issue, and I started to hit you up and ask you for some advice. I was like, man, fuck that.
You already know what you was going to get.
I already knew what he was going to say to me. But that's a good thing. It's a good thing. We talked about it.
It's at the end of the day, a lot of times people feel good for doing for others.
Right.
And it's a great thing. But there's a difference between being a good-hearted person or being a person who loves to be taken advantage of.
Right.
It's a big difference. I'll literally, like my brother, I gave that nigga my last dollar. Mm-hmm. Because I know I got it back in return. Yeah. But, for certain individuals, I can't give you what you want. Right. Now, I understand if it's a situation you got, in a bad situation, you got fucked up the first time, I'm there for you. Right. You know what I mean? But if you coming back because, your check wasn't as big as it was and you want to take your girl out to fucking dinner, like this guy I know, he met this girl and, she wanted him to take her out. But the nigga was a phenomenal cook.
Oh, you cooking at home.
I said, won't you do that? She was like, nah, she didn't want that. She wanted me to take her out. I said, what you should have did is cook, put that bitch on the fucking porch, hand her a plate and said, bitch, we just went out.
Yo,
but it just goes to show you.
Where are these men at? Why don't I ever meet these men?
I know you got to go to certain different places. Because like I say, he didn't have the money to take her out, but once the dude was a phenomenal, I cook my ass off. And I give this nigga credit. That nigga could cook. Okay. Like, this nigga in the kitchen is like a surgeon. Like, he like me. When I'm cooking, I don't leave the kitchen. Yeah. Like, if I got a piss, nigga, I'm holding it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
My baby's father's a chef.
Yeah, I'm not leaving the kitchen until this meal is finished. Mm-hmm. So to have someone that I know can throw down and, this young lady who's just like, well, I just want a nigga to spend money on me, then that's what prostitution is for, bitch. Hit that track.
Yeah, you know what? I can't. Anyway, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning into this semi-early.
No, it's early.
Early Girl Talk with Goddess. For those who didn't get to watch the show, I guess you will at some point because you'll hear me saying this, that the link will be up in a couple of days on my Facebook page.
Not a couple of days. I hit you off with it today.
Okay, so I'll have the link to put the link up.
Today, so you right? Because we're packing up, running to Secaucus for the comedy show.
Check that out.
Yeah, if y'all in the tri-state area, and Blackjack Mulligans, and have some fun, man.
Oh, I can't wait until I'm able to do that.
Nah, soon.
Soon, I can't. All right, y'all. Y'all take it easy. Again, thanks so much. Thank you, Truth.
Always.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you next week.
No man is safe from. I'm just trying to cook some art without an apron. And if you hear me, just know that I'm endearing. Fucked over so many times in my life and been forsaken. Humble since I was younger, when it can feed my hunger. Blessed to still be healthy, got cancer and family history. Kitty, I fucking miss you, that accident still hits me. Mama, yeah, my dreams, damn it, I know you with me. The angels took you from me, hated them, I was greedy. Needed when I was nothing, realized that I was sleeping. I never doubt myself, never give myself a reason. Everybody has a purpose, let it live while you keep breathing.